You're listening to 24/7
Burning Clutch.
Your content-free radio. That is not 24. It's not 7. But it's your radio. Enjoy the show from 1 to 2.
With a weather update. The weather. So, today we're looking at a high of 60.
That's more than 10.
Do you know what that means, people?
Oh, you better get ready to be putting your scarves in the garbage because you're not going to be needing that for today or for tomorrow.
And we're also looking at a low of 8. And now, thank you, Jeremy. And now here's Jeremy with some news about wind.
Wind is a sexual activity that people definitely do not know much about, but secretly it rapes everybody it touches, so make sure you bundle up properly without a scarf because it attacks ones with scarves first. The way it blows in the wind, it blows you in ways you cannot imagine.
Well, folks, we're looking at 16 kilometers an hour of wind, and yes, like he said, it will rape you if you don't put your scarf, so pick that scarf back from out the garbage and put it on, because if it's not purple, then it ain't herpes. Thank you.
I don't even understand what just happened. However, Ivan, did you like the previous song?
The previous song was amazing. Patrick, play it again.
Yes, I shall.
while I stare at you. You want me like the other boys do. Stare at me while I stare at you. You want me like the other boys do. Stare at me while I stare at you. It's true, I crave you. It's true, I crave you. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Dripping, dripping. I walked into the room dripping in gold. Dripping, dripping. It's true, I crave you. Na 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 na. Crave you. Na 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 na. You want me, you want me, you want me, you let's just stop and think before I lose faith. I walked into the room dripping in gold. I walked into the room dripping in gold. A wave of heads being tied so I can tow. My heart broke when I saw you kept your gaze control. Why cannot so? Why can you want me like the other boys do? They stare at me while I crave you.
And now, as is customary on our show, we have a public service announcement. And today it is with my friend Aaron, who has come down from Nova Scotia just to be on our show. So, Aaron, tell me, what do you want to announce to the service today? What?
Well, technically, most people won't relate to this, but if you have an Arch Linux box and you haven't been running on your updates, you should definitely do so because your DNS probably needs to have its IPs re-put together so your name servers are updating correctly. And then you're going to realize that your Pacman needs to be updated as well. Patrick, why don't you tell us what happens if your Pacman is not updated properly?
Yeah, nothing actually installs, which is a great thing. It just tells you, oh, this directory already exists. Yeah, okay, it exists. So what? So write to it. Come on, go. Chop,
So
chop.
if you have user, serve, and lib as existing directories, and these are causing problems for why it doesn't work, you gotta wonder, why the does it even matter? Because these are directories that are essential to run Linux anyways. So essentially, your box is going to be just absolutely destroyed. You should get your Debian ISO out immediately because Arch is not gonna happen.
And you see, Jeremy, like this is how real programmers go about the business. So tell the public, Jeremy, how good you are at programming.
Well, listen, Pac-Man. No, that's a game I played when I was like 10, right? It was a great game. That's about all I know about Pac-Man. About programming, I mean, like I took some Java here at Vanier, and
Did you do the practical approach?
Oh yes, I did the practical approach and the methods and all that wonderful, great stuff. And yeah, essentially, I would try to fix one line of code and one error, and I'd get 78 more.
Yeah, well, that's a bad habit, Jeremy. You should get in the habit of like programming better.
It's like cocaine addicts, man. They try to like stop with one line, and then they just take like another 78 lines.
That's a very interesting analogy, and I've not heard that ever.
Well, you just got to make sure you put your semicolons in, and the rest is a happy ride.
Exactly. So we're gonna chain together with our next song, and this is "Radioactive" by Imagine Dragons.
Waking up to ash and dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. I'm breathing in the chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Nothing to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. I suppose we're painted red to fit right in. Whoa. I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. I'm radioactive, radioactive. I'm radioactive, radioactive. All systems go. The sun hasn't died. Deep in my bones, straight from inside. I'm waking up. I feel it in my bones. Enough to make my system blow. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Welcome to the new age, to the new age. Radioactive, radioactive. Radioactive.
You're listening to Rastafari, man, and this is Burning Clutch, man, where the grass is sweet and the girls are pretty. You know, we on the beach, man. We smoke that weed every day, man. Okay, man. So, man, yeah, we're here with Patrick, the bad trip, man.
Oh, I had such bad trip, man. I took the grass from the ground, tried to smoke, and everything meant unicorn and colors. And oh my god, such a bad trip, man.
That was a horrible accent, man. And we're here with Ivan, the weed man, man.
Are you trying to make fun of me, mate?
And finally, we're here with Aaron, the Baron.
Come get your supplies freshly cooked and baked and Heisenberged up.
So, guys, let's talk a bit about money, man. Canadian currencies and stuff like such, man.
Aaron, you got experience with the money. What's happening?
Well, when I'm supplying it to people, no, I'm just
The
kidding.
money or the...
Well, both. I run into some problems. You see, when you leave the money in your car, it melts. When I leave it in my freezer, so it doesn't get stolen, it freezes and cracks in half. And when I'm counting my enormous stacks of 20s and 100s, I always lose count because I carry like 2 and 3, sometimes even 4, when I think I'm only holding 1.
Absolutely, and that doesn't work well for people who work normal jobs as well. For example, if you're a cashier, or if you're a McDonald's clerk, or if you're, well, unemployed, uh, you have to count your bills no matter what. If you're on social welfare, you still have to count your bills, and you count. You miss one, and then what's up?
And then you're screwed because you don't have enough money to buy your McDonald's and or products, so to speak.
Products, make sure you buy them fresh.
Freshly cooked.
And this was Rastafari at 120, man. Thank you for listening. Burning Clutch now proceed to song. Yeah, man. Let's go. Yeah, beach party.
All right, well, I'm not gonna pretend to be Ivan the Bad Trip now, and I'm just gonna play
It's
The
Patrick the Bad
Fusion
Trip.
by Armin van Buren.
coming in like a flock. I work around the block, around the clock. I serve 'em my white shed rock. It gives them a shock, so I get money in my pocket like I'm a hot shot rocket.
We're a rocket in my pocket, like a socket in the wocket. I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Aboard! Right. So, we're listening to 24/7 Burning Clutch.
And I think at this point we have to run out of the radio room as fast as possible.
Once we came back, this is what we came to.
Yeah, you take a break for 5 seconds with these guys, and this is what happens.
5 seconds is 5 minutes if you have my rock.
Circulation. 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 Yeah.
Circulation around the streets. You know, this is how I meet.
Making it free. Circulation around the beat. Get jacked on my rocket.
Slide in space.
Like a hot shot rocket.
Circulation.
Coming to the
Circulation.
blood in my head, making me around
Circulation.
like
Circulation.
round the block.
And now it's 1:30, and it's getting dirty.
With Lorenzo and
Gino.
How are you, Lorenzo?
I'm pretty good. How's it going, Gino?
It's going pretty well.
I'm
man.
going pretty spark, eh, Gino?
Yeah, pretty spark.
Pretty spark. All right. So, what kind of dirty stuff you have for us this week?
I don't know, man.
Gino?
This room is painted pretty red. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean, man. That's dirty, man. That's dirty. That's
very dirty, very dirty.
Oh my god.
Dirty
man.
like
so
rat.
I had this big calzone that my nonna made me. The
Oh
other day.
man, I know
Man,
how
it
you
was
feel.
filled with cheese, like coming out of every freaking hole. I'm not even kidding, man.
Oh, that
Oh,
I
man,
know the
that's
feeling,
pretty dirty,
man.
right? That's pretty dirty, right?
That's
All right.
very dirty.
So yeah, man. You never got the spoon when you were a little kid. You know, your mama chases you around with
Oh,
this
the
nice
wooden spoon, the big wooden
The
spoon,
big
right?
wooden spoon, yeah, man. Shpak. Man, so one night, I wake up,
And the spoon is in your room.
the spoon is in my bed.
Oh no, you were spooning.
I think so.
Oh, that is bad. The
And now, here's
spooning with
enough spooning. So next song is going to be...
Oh, I can't-
Circulation.
Burning Clutch, guys.
Circulation.
Burning Clutch, a whole new level of random. Here's a song we played last week that I cannot pronounce, so we're gonna play it again and attempt to pronounce it afterwards.
right, guys. So that was a song by an artist named as I can't quite pronounce it, so
Absolutely.
I'll spell it out for you. It's VILLANANJOS. And the name of the song is just as unpronounceable. It's
Jalkurn?
Aaron, take a shot at this.
Jasirin?
Jalkura.
All right, guys, all the letters are there. I'll make something out of it.
Well, you haven't given them the letters.
Right, so it's JALC, all with a weird hat on it.
Chicken scratch.
Yeah, like a little nick on it. Like as if someone like parked next to your car a bit too close and like he just bumped your door, like that kind of a nick on the R.
Like not a keyed car.
No, not a scratch, but really like a little dent, like a little nick.
And the last letter is N. So you.
I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry, my mouth cannot make that. Like look how many consonants that is consecutive. It's impossible to pronounce.
I think that comes from a language without consonants, man.
Without consonants, I think without vowels.
Without vowels. There
Yeah.
you go. All right, next we're following up. We have Aaron coming down from Nova Scotia, and he's studying chemistry at whatever university it is. I can't pronounce that either.
That's Saint François Xavier in French, or Saint FX for short.
And we'll continue with the interview. Patrick, Aaron.
All right, so tell me, Aaron, what's chemistry like studying over there?
Well, it gets pretty exciting sometimes because I guess in a nutshell, you could say that my fume hoods are dripping because there's so many fluids being absorbed that it just starts to condense out from the bottom again.
Those are some crazy fume hoods. Did you ever have a really big grudge against a fume hood and you just wanted to just torch it with something?
Well, yes, actually. It's funny you mention that because, of course, I was making my product during one of my organic labs. We were doing alkaloid extraction, so I bring in all my stuff, my supplies, and I had to put them in a bag. And then I see the president of the university coming by, and, obviously I need to, make sure I keep this on the DL, all incognito. And so I put it in the fume hood, but... Well, when I took it out, it was dripping with black tar, so I kind of lost all my progress.
Oh, that's pretty bad. Well, is it as bad as that time you try to extract out of a vial the sulfur trioxide?
Well, no. Sulfur trioxide, it ended up with 17 injuries in the laboratory. I was wearing 3 pairs of gloves. It actually melted through 2 of the pairs. My hands were warm. I still have a scar on them on my left hand right now from the quick, rapid, explosive nature of this element. And honestly, I just don't even know how this could have ever been synthesized. It just shouldn't really exist at all.
Chemistry sometimes is pretty suspicious. And on the topic of suspiciousness, tell me, by now the people are probably wondering, what exactly is your product?
Well, it's actually bubblegum, but
is it flavored?
It's flavored with crystal meth, and it has no plastic in it, so it works perfectly. Actually,
So some excellent bubblegum then.
Excellent for Saint of X.
All right, that's perfect. So on the topic of chemistry, we're gonna play a song we played quite a long time ago. It's produced by myself actually. The song is called Uranium 235 by Good Russian Chemist.
Die mit dem roten Halsband.
Uranium. 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 You probably shouldn't eat this much uranium because you're gonna die. Uranium. 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 Uranium.
What is your name, soldier? Uranium 235. Uranium 235. Uranium 235.
35.
All right, well, now Jeremy briefly left the studio, but of course he just came back, and we have compiled an alarming statistics for you folks. 75% of us in the radio room do parkour. Therefore,
And wait a second. The other 25% does a staggering. Jeremy, how much percentage of parkour would you say is in you?
I would say there's a potential for
yeah, round number. Give us
all right, 30%.
All right, so 30% of 25% of the people.
so 105% of us do parkour.
This is excellent because we can help you guys start learning your vaults, your wall runs, your rolls. Make sure you put your helmet on first because everybody.
Absolutely everybody wears a helmet while they do free running and parkour.
Yes, that is the key safety feature of parkour. If you do not want to die, do not want to lose or break your legs or your ribs or your arms, you have to wear a helmet because that's what that does.
Right, when you're backflipping off of a building, I know you see it in the movies and on YouTube, they don't do it, but 3-story drop landing on your head, you gotta protect that. You have to just make sure you absorb the shock because, let's face it, folks, you only get one shot to do it twice.
All right, well then, helmets protecting everyone since 1973. But let's see. So how did you guys start doing parkour? Me personally, it was with the good old park bench.
Well, yeah, it's funny you mentioned that actually. I started on the park bench too, but then it escalated rapidly when my friend Henry Perazzo decided it would be a good idea to start climbing schools. We started with Mountain View Elementary, we climbed LTM High, and then we went on top of PDM Roof as well. Many jumps, many air conditioners, many things were not vandalized, but respectfully parkoured across for an adrenaline rushing, exhilarating experience.
Absolutely. So anyone in the St. Eustache and Dew Mountains area, check out PDM Roof. It is absolutely a dream place. And tell me, Ivan, how did you start parkour?
Well, actually, contrary to popular belief, I didn't start with the regular low-class park bench. I started with the park table, the picnic table.
The park table. Wow.
That must have been quite a learning curve, though, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. I faceplanted a couple of times.
We all do. That's fine. No need to be ashamed about it.
Oh, I'm definitely not. And I escalated the ladders quickly. And to say the roofs. And my best climb was indeed the Biodome and the Olympic Stadium.
Absolutely. The Olympic Stadium is a gem when it comes to parkour.
Oh, definitely. And one thing you want to make sure you have as a philosophy in the back of your mind when you're learning parkour is that unless your body is injured and incapable of doing more parkour, you should be doing more parkour.
All right, and now we're going to move on to Jeremy. Jeremy, tell us, how did you start doing parkour?
Well, man, I started by going up the escalator the other direction,
Okay.
I jumped over my cat's litter box.
Wow. Yes, I can feel you now.
And my kitchen counter, I sit on that sometimes, so my mom's not looking, and then I get back down, because, I don't want to break my ankles.
No, that'd be bad. That'd be really bad. So you wouldn't be able to do parkour. So
Right. No more jumping over litter boxes.
Wait, but Jeremy, didn't you tell me of a story one time when you actually fully rolled out of bed?
Oh, yeah, that one time. Yeah, you see, I just, I had like a plate of pizza pockets that I left over from the other night, and I was really hungry when I woke up. So, I tried reaching down, but, I don't know, there was just so much, momentum because of my weight. I just rolled off. Next thing you know, my face was inside that, pile full of cheese.
Right, well, that's a pretty crazy story, Jeremy.
All right. Patrick, what's your best climb?
My best climb? Oh, I don't know. I went to Montreal once with these two crazy guys who used to study at Vanier, and that was an absolute blast, but those guys were way out of my league. I'm decent at parkour, but next to those guys, I looked like I just begun yesterday. Those guys were pretty insane.
Absolutely. If you guys want to check out some pretty amazing people, I suggest you go chill out at the Olympic Stadium, where every Sunday and Saturday they gather around, or the Claude Robillard Arena.
And for those of you who don't know, parkour is originated from France. It's the art of displacement, originally named by David Bell, where you're trying to get from point A to B as fast as you can, either by jumping, vaulting, teleporting, or running through obstacles as efficiently as possible.
Nothing like the French to invent the martial arts of running away.
Okay, that is a pretty mean joke. Well, anyway, since we have another 15 minutes, I have to come up with some filler now. So I'm gonna tell you guys a true story, right? And this happened to me. And Aaron, you already know that story. But this is what happens when you do parkour in the Two Mountains area and you get involved with the Two Mountains Police Department. So basically, what happens is, some basic parkour, right? Like nothing special, no vandalizing, no crazy law breaking, just jumping over some benches, nothing really special. And at one point, we climbed onto a guy's balcony and we wave hi at him, and then we just climbed down. That's all we did. And next thing we know, there's police cars absolutely everywhere looking for me and a friend of mine. I'm not kidding. I counted 8 police cars. I was like, holy crap, 8 police cars just because I climbed on some guy's balcony to wave a hi at him. That is absolutely insane. So obviously the Two Mountains Police Department has absolutely nothing to do, so stay away from them as much as possible.
Right. Well, you have to realize that the police in Montreal aren't as fixated on maintaining order. For example, once I remember I was with a free running crew, and we had climbed on top of a school rooftop. And needless to say, they're not the brightest bunch either, because if you use your head, you can avoid them pretty easily. What happened essentially was that everybody started running away, climbing down the roof, even though I don't understand why it's illegal, so long as there's no vandalism involved. But everybody started climbing down, and the police started running after them. What you have to do in those cases, you just lie flat on the roof. That way, the police doesn't expect you to be still on the roof. Everybody runs away, and you can climb down normally, as if nothing happened. If the police stops you, you say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, just sweep it under the rug.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, we're gonna start wrapping up today.
Right.
And-
So on the theme of cops, in my opinion, they shouldn't be sending out parking tickets or speeding tickets for that matter. In my opinion, cops should focus on catching murderers, kidnappers, pedophiles, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. They need to improve, what they're doing. They need to stop working for the government and start working for the citizens.
Absolutely. So on that note, we are going to ask you our question of the week.
How do you like your cops? Do you like them seasoned, well-dressed, naked, stir-fried?
Aaron likes them
Sauteed.
stir-fried. That's interesting.
I definitely like them when they have chilled out, because when I pull mine out of the oven, he needs to chill the out.
All right. Well, and on that, guys, this is Burning Clutch, your favorite content-free radio show from 1 to 2 p.m. on Tuesdays.
Don't forget to like our Facebook page. Check us out on Vanier College Radio Facebook page. And here's a little last word from Aaron.
Buy my supplies.
Right.
Best good bubblegum in town, 24/7. Burning Clutch, signing off.
Circulation.
This is you ending fire, then we shall all burn together. Watch the flames climb high into the night, calling out, Father, oh, stand by and we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. High. And if we should die tonight, we should all die together. Raise a glass of wine for the last time, holding out, Father, oh, prepare as we will watch the flames burn over and on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollow soul. I see fire burning the breeze. And I hope that you remember me. Surely I'll do the same. Come finding mountain holes. We got too close to the flame. Calling out, Father, oh, hold fast and we will watch the flames burn open on the mountainside. Desolation comes upon the sky. Now I see fire inside the